Hey guys, what's up? Alec back with the daily stock market, and look at that. Redfin down 23%, Square Block down 13%, SoFi down 6%, and many other stocks moving big. Now, just because we're finished with the peak of earnings season and we had the biggest companies in the world already report earnings doesn't mean there isn't an exciting earnings on the horizon this week for August 7th. We have an extremely exciting earnings week ahead. Monday after the close, we have Palantir and Lucid, which are both going to be highly scrutinized stocks to be paying attention to. We have Skyworks Solutions, we have Paramount, we have Beyond Meat. Okay, another good one to maybe take a put out on is Beyond Meat. On Tuesday before the open, we have UPS, Datadog, which are two highly scrutinized stocks again to be watching. And then Tuesday after the close, we have Rivian, AMC, which is a meme stock, Upstart, Twilio, and Celsius also reporting Tuesday after the close. Now, Wednesday, we have Roblox reporting, Sony, Penn, Wendy's, and after the close on Wednesday, we have Disney, Plug, The Trade Desk, Wynn Resorts. So as you can see, this is an extremely busy earnings week with not a slow day among us. We also have Canopy Growth Company reporting Wednesday after the close. But fast forwarding to Thursday before the open, we have Alibaba, which is a huge international Chinese stock. We have after the close on Thursday. And that's our main exciting stock for Thursday is Alibaba. And then Friday is a slow day with not much going on. We have Air Canada reporting. So the first stock that we have to talk about today is Palantir reporting Monday after the close, down 7% in the past week. However, in the past 3 months, they're up 142%. Remember, they were closer to $7 per share at the beginning of May, and they rallied an extreme amount to $18 per share. In the past year, they were chopping between $8 and $6 per share for a long time, consolidating. And their stock recently got a boost at the beginning of May due to the AI hype. Okay, if you don't know about Palantir Technologies, they're a holdings company which engages in the development and data integration and software solutions. It operates through commercial and government segments, which is a very important thing to consider because a lot of its operations are through the government, okay? The commercial segment offers services to clients in the private sector. The government segment provides solutions to the United States federal government and non-U.S. governments. The firm offers automotive, financial compliance, legal and intelligence, mergers and acquisition solutions. Its products include Palantir Gotham and Palantir Foundry. And if we scroll down, we can see they're a negative earning company with a negative PE ratio of 145, a market cap of 38 billion, which could continue to grow a lot. But this stock is really high risk, high reward. If we dive in a little bit deeper on some bullish things to consider, Palantir's focus on module sales could potentially lead to substantially more commercial clients. With products targeting both commercial and government clients, Palantir has a distributed top line. Palantir has strong secular tailwinds behind its back as the AI market is expected to grow rapidly due to the exponential increase in data harvesting by organizations. Just so you can get an idea of what should be asked in the earnings call, we can see that people are wondering about dividends. When will dividends play a part in the stock? Since Palantir is head of the AI industry and large language models and other companies need to catch up with Palantir, what are your plans that are in progress to stay ahead of the competition? What new clients has Palantir taken on in Q2? Is Palantir reliant on NVIDIA chips or will they develop their own? Which is a really great question. Because if they develop their own and are able to compete with something like NVIDIA and not reliant on NVIDIA chips, that could be a huge thing for the company. So here we have an article by investors.com. Palantir stock will earnings report show progress on AI revenue, and long story short, it probably will. There's plenty for bulls and bears to hash out over Palantir. Bulls point to improved profitability for PLTR stock. Bears focus on decelerating revenue growth. then there's buzz over artificial intelligence stocks to consider. Earnings for Palantir stock are due Monday, August 7th. Analysts expect Palantir stock to swing to a 5-cent profitability from a 1-cent loss earlier this year. Revenue is expected to grow 12% to $533 million, with Q2 guidance implying an 8th consecutive quarter of flat to decelerating revenue growth. Comparisons start to get easier this quarter. And analysts recently noted, we believe that the U.S. commercial business segment needs to begin reaccelerating as the primary driver of top-line growth in the near term. Palantir stock hit a 52-week intraday high on July 19th as AI stocks continued to rally. Palantir has jumped 161%. Shares still trade well below the software maker's all-time intraday high of $45 per share set in late January 2021. Palantir stock, artificial intelligence, a growth driver. Palantir stock, bulls point to artificial intelligence software as a growth driver, which it obviously will, and a lot of people are banking on that right now. Palantir has already mined the AI opportunity with government customers for intelligence gathering, counterterrorism, and military purposes. Will generative AI spur growth in the commercial market for PLTR stock? The software maker has expanded into healthcare, energy, and manufacturing. In healthcare, Palantir customers possibly could use generative AI in applications such as drug discovery. Palantir announced its newest offering, the artificial intelligence platform, earlier this year. One skeptic doubts AI credentials. Okay, the analyst was saying, based on our checks, we don't believe Palantir is truly a Gen AI company. Okay, while the chief executive may beat the drum on AI, especially in the media, our sense is AIP may be the same product Palantir has been selling, but with connectivity to LLMs, large language models. The analyst added, we expect Gen AI to be meaningful headwind to Palantir over time, especially given how powerful the technology is becoming, as well as reducing the need for heavy commercialization Palantir is known for. So there is a good chance overall Palantir will beat on earnings, but there is no guarantee, okay? Hopefully, we see Palantir drop a bunch, but they report bad earnings, the stock crashes 20-30%, and then that way I'm able to buy shares for long-term investing. All right, remember they are up 140% over the past 3 months, so a lot of the good news could also be priced in. The earnings are set up for perfection. They need to have perfection on these earnings because the stock price, is pricing in perfection on this earnings call. So if it's anything less than perfection, expect a drop in Palantir stock. And if you guys want to see exactly what I'm trading this week, join my private group. Just message me on Instagram at the Daily Stock Market. Now over 207,000 followers, 802 posts, by the way. If you want to see exactly when I'm buying, when I'm selling, and getting alerts when to buy, when to sell, what strike prices, what expiration dates for option trading and swing trading, also click on success number 9. Read through some of those positive testimonials. Now thousands of positive testimonials and lots of people's lives have changed from our trading group, our private trading group, up 96% in the past month, over an $8,000 gain. Thanks a lot, Alec, since joining your Instagram close friends list and Discord. And the list goes on and on. You can read through all these positive testimonials yourself. There's over 1,000 now, so it might take a while to read them all. But if you want to read the most recent ones, click on success number 9 yourself and read through some of those, and then message me to get a look at my website and what everything entails. The next stock we're going to be talking about, Lucid, is reporting earnings alongside Palantir, which means they are reporting Monday after hours. They're down 3.9% on Friday, and in the past week, they're down 10%, okay? In the last month, they haven't done anything. In the past 3 months, they haven't done anything. In the past year, they're still down 63%. The stock's currently sitting at a 5-year low around $6 per share. Remember, it IPO'd at $10.25 per share on September 18th, 2020. So it really has not done anything. We see an all-time high of Lucid at $55 per share. So is now the time to be buying Lucid stock, or is staying away from Lucid stock going to be the best thing? All right, now we can see that there are some questions that people are wondering, and the most upvoted one says, what is the current status of your mid-size EV development? Are you planning on building it, or alternatively providing licensing your platform to another OEM similar to Aston Martin recent deal? Are you still aiming for a mid-decade release? Question mark. Could you provide an update regarding the development of your energy storage system? What is the current status on your ESS pilot program testing, and when should we expect to go into the production phase? Do you expect to increase delivery numbers in Q3? Is there a partnership with Apple still in the works? So remember, that's what spiked it in the past, the talks about Lucid partnering up with Apple. Okay, so these are really good questions, and we really want to see some of these answers being nailed down on the earnings call. So here is the Yahoo Finance analyst update on Lucid Q2 earnings report. Here is what to expect. Lucid is scheduled to report. We already know when they're reporting. Lucid is expected to report the revenues pegged at a loss of 35 cents per share, by the way, an EPS of negative 35 cents per share, and a revenue of 201 million, respectively. The consensus mark for Lucid's second quarter loss per share narrowed by 3 cents in the past 30 days. Lucid's bottom line estimates implied a decline of 6% from a year ago, reported. The analyst estimate for the quarter revenue suggests around a 107% increase on revenue from last year, which is pretty bullish. In the last reported quarter, it's posted a net loss of 43 cents per share, wider than the analysts expected, only 39 cents per share of loss. The loss per share was also wider than a year ago, 5 cents. Blah, blah, blah. Lucid Group, INC, prices and EPS surprise. Let's take a look at how things shaped ahead of the second quarter earnings release. Factors to note for Lucid's report. Lucid reported revenues of approximately 149 million in the first quarter of 2023, which represented a year-over-year increase of 159%. In April 2023, the EV maker stated that delivering Lucid Air with stealth appearance, which is available as an option for Air Grand Touring and Air Touring. The new stealth appearance has redefined the nature of Lucid Air with changes of up to 35 components on the exterior of the vehicle. The launch of the new cars likely have aided revenue growth in the quarter under review. Okay, discouragingly, in the second quarter, Lucid produced 2,173 vehicles, down from the 2,300 vehicles in the first quarter. The company delivered 1,400 vehicles in the second quarter, down from 1,406 in the first quarter. The decline in deliveries is likely to have deteriorated Lucid's performance in the to-be reported quarter. So that's a very bearish thing and a pretty bullish thing to consider, but overall I would say more bearish. Okay, we can see that Rivian is also scheduled to report this week on August 8th, a day after Lucid. So overall, I think there could be a more of a downward movement on Lucid unless they put out really great guidance around their, next quarter coming up. Then we could see a jump in the stock price. But overall, I'm pretty bearish on Lucid, and I think that earnings could push them down to around $5 per share, hopefully. But obviously, there is no guarantees. And again, if you want to see what I'm trading exactly, go ahead and message me on Instagram to join that close friends list. And the last stock that we'll be talking about in this video is UPS at $180 per share. They're down 3.6% in the past week, up 3.2% in the past 3 months, and they're down 6.4% in the past year. So not much of a move. The biggest move came in last year in August. they went down around 22%. So this August, will they make a big move again? Will they trade above $200 per share, or will they fall under $150 per share, under 165, I should say? Now, in the last 5 years, they are up 52%. So really not huge growth. And we can see that a lot of that growth came from the pandemic. Remember when everyone was just ordering deliveries because nobody could leave the house? They went up around 70%, and they continued to climb up as much as 130% year over year from May 1st, 2020 to May 14th, 2021. 136% gain. If we scroll down, we can see that their PE ratio is only 14, so implying that they are a good deal at their current price of $180 per share for long-term investors specifically. Market cap of $155 billion. They're also a dividend stock, paying 3.47% on that dividend yield. UPS to post drop in earnings for Q2 as industry headwinds persist. UPS is expected to report a year-over-year drop in both EPS and revenue when it hands down its latest financial results on Tuesday, August 8th, by the way, putting pressure on the package delivery company. Top and bottom lines are industry headwinds such as high fuel costs, rising capital expenditures, and decline in shipping volumes. For the second quarter, UPS is expected to post earnings per share of $2.51, which sounds good, but that is down 23% from the earnings of $3.29 per share a year ago quarter. Revenue is pegged at $22.88 billion, down 7.6% from sales of $24.7 billion in the comparable period in 2022. The analyst estimate U.S. domestic packages revenue is expected to fall 4.2%, while the international package revenue is expected to be down 6.2% year over year. Supply chain solutions revenue is expected to tumble 17.5% from the same period a year ago. So there is a lot of bearish things to be watching out for on UPS earnings. Okay, a put could be a good idea, but I'm not 100% completely sold on it yet. I'm going to be doing a lot more research this week as things start to heat up and get closer to that earnings date. Remember, they are available pre-market on August 8th. And remember, that's just us touching the tip of the iceberg with Palantir, Lucid, and UPS reporting Monday and Tuesday. We still have an extremely busy week. We need to talk about Walt Disney, Alibaba, Roblox, and maybe even AMC and Rivian. So make sure you're subscribed on YouTube with post notifications on, so you're alerted later on this week when I put out a new video talking about those stocks. Thank you guys for all the love and support you show on each and every single video. Remember, if you want to join my private trading group, just message me on Instagram at the Daily Stock Market. 207,000 followers. It's that easy, and you'll get my website shot over to you so you can review that. Share this video with a friend if you found any value in it at all, or if they're looking to play earnings this week. Thank you guys one last time. Drop a big thumbs up on this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Remember, don't time the market, buy the market. Peace.